Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Football and welcome to another Champions League fantasy update. The international break is almost over. We've had to wait 3 weeks between the game weeks, but the next match week is just over a week away, so only 1 week to wait, 7 days to be precise to wait, so we don't have to wait that much longer. So in this video, we will be talking about the players we need to target for match day 5. So the match day 5 watch list. Which players should we be keeping our eye on between now and next Tuesday? Which players should we be watching their games like over the weekend? I'll be giving you guys all the information you need. I'll be talking about 3 players I'm really looking forward to getting into my team, at least one of them. The 3 players we need to keep our eye on. 3 players I'm expecting to do well in match day 5. So what you can see on screen right now is my current team for the next match day. I've not made any changes. I still have 2 transfers. So this team will definitely change. I played my wildcard in match day 4, so my team still remains the same, but I'll make the 2 transfers. Currently, I have Szczesny, I have Kimmich, I have Alonso, Spilicueta, I have Diego Carlos, Sane, Okafor, Jorginho, Danjuma, Adeyemi, Lewandowski, and then on the next day, Destinoglu, Mahrez, Cancelo, and Vinicius. So I'm happy to keep players like Vinicius, Cancelo, Mahrez because their games are really important. So I'm expecting them to start and play a huge role if their teams are going to qualify, especially top of the table. Same applies to the likes of Diego Carlos, the likes of Okafor, Adeyemi still have a lot to play for. Danjuma, Jorginho as well, and Aspilicueta, but there are a few players I'm not sure whether they're going to be rested or not. Alonso, for example, will he start ahead of Chilwell? I don't think so against Juventus. Sane and Lewandowski, they're already through. Will they start again? We have to wait and see. So like the good thing is that Bayern play the first game next week, so we can make the transfers after seeing the team news. But we are here to talk about the match day 5 watch list, not my team for match day 5. The team will still be updated later on in the week. I'll be doing more videos and more updates on that. So how about we get started? Let's get started. So the first player I am going to talk about is a player from Barcelona. Surprisingly, a player from Barcelona, Memphis Depay. Now, Memphis Depay, obviously, this season he hasn't done that well. Barcelona have not done well, but Barcelona now have a new manager in Xavi. Barcelona need to beat Benfica to qualify. If they beat Benfica, they've qualified through that group alongside Bayern Munich. If they draw this game or lose this game to Benfica, their next game is away to Bayern. Even if Bayern have already qualified, I don't expect Barcelona to win away to Bayern. So this is a must-win game for Barcelona. If they lose and then go to Bayern Munich and lose again, and Benfica beat them and also like draw Dynamo Kiev, that will be game over for Barcelona. It will be Europa League for Barcelona. Memphis Depay is a Barcelona forward. 8.5 million is what he'll cost you. 11% is his ownership right now in his next fixture, as I said, is Benfica at home. Now, I'm looking at him. He's not scored so far this season. In fact, the 4 weeks he's picked up 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, 2 points. But that's not why I'm looking at him. I'm looking at him because he has a new manager now. I'm looking at him because this is a must-win game for Barcelona. I'm also looking at him because he's done well in the league, in La Liga, and also for his country, Netherlands. He's been scoring every single game for Netherlands. In fact, I also think he's the guy who scored the most goals during the World Cup qualifiers for Netherlands and for any other country. He's the guy with the number 1, the guy who scored the most goals in the World Cup qualifiers, which is something, which means Depay can actually score goals. At least we know he can score goals. Yes, he hasn't scored in the Champions League so far, but that assures you that he can get goals, the goals that he has scored for Netherlands so far this season. So a good option for me for match day 5. So if you have one transfer and you're happy to go with him, you can bring him in. If you need a cheaper striker, not the 11 million strikers, 12 million strikers, you can bring Depay. If Lewandowski doesn't start, you can bring Depay and maybe upgrade one of the midfielders to a 9 million, 10 million midfielder. A lot of ways you can use that money. So Memphis Depay is my first option. My second option is De Vrij. Now, De Vrij plays for Inter Milan as a defender. 5.4 million is what is going to cost you. 3% ownership at the moment, and his next fixture is Shakhtar at home. Now, the one thing I'm going to point out about De Vrij, Stefan De Vrij, before I even go on with him, he actually did get subbed off the other day. He got subbed off for Netherlands with an injury, unfortunately, but I do expect him to to at least recover, not 100%, but hopefully he does recover, because that is a very important fixture for them against Shakhtar at home. If he doesn't, listen to this, if he doesn't, you can still go for his partner Skriniar, who has done so well this season as well. But I'm going to go for De Vrij because so far this season, his stats are magnificent. Now, 28 points so far, 7 points against Shakhtar, his opponents this time round. He scored 7 points against them in match day 2. He also scored in match day 3 against Sheriff and kept a clean sheet in the return leg against Sheriff in match day 4. So he's also a very good option. And Inter Milan have to try to get some wins because they've not qualified yet. They're still battling for first and second with Sheriff and also with Real Madrid. So they have to try and win this because their next fixture is away to Real Madrid. So that is tougher. So they have to try and get all 3 points here. And to do that, first of all, you have to try and keep a clean sheet. And he's also an attacking threat. He's very good at picking up points for ball recoveries. So De Vrij is very good, but he's currently injured. I'm going to follow his game over the weekend. Inter Milan is playing at home to Napoli, so I don't think he'll play in that one. But I think he's a very good option. We'll get more information throughout the week, but if he doesn't recover by the weekend, I'll update you guys, and then you can definitely go for Skriniar. I think that's the other better defender to go for. So De Vrij is the second option. The third and final option is Diego Jota, another one just like De Vrij, who is 50-50. So he plays for Liverpool as a forward. 8 million is what it'll cost you, 5% ownership at the time of recording. His next fixture is FC Porto at home. Why have I decided to pick Diego Jota? He's only 8 million. He's selected by only 5%. He actually picked up player of the month. Not player of the month, player of the month, player of the match against Atletico Madrid in the last game, which earned him another 3 points he scored in that game. But I've picked him because Mane is currently injured. He got injured for Senegal in the international break. Firmino is out for 1 month, and Liverpool have already qualified, so will they risk Salah? Salah has to play against Arsenal over the weekend, 3 days before this fixture. So I don't think they can just switch up every. I don't think they'll make all the changes and start with the Ricky and those kind of players like the second string team without playing any of the first teamers. So there's a huge possibility that Diego Jota could start, which could be a very good option if he does, because he'll be the go-to guy to score goals. He's also playing against his former team, FC Porto, so he'll definitely want to start in this game. So Diego Jota is my third option, a very risky option. So what I'd actually do with Diego Jota, I'd actually put him in the starting lineup. I'd actually put him in the start because he's playing on the Wednesday. I'd actually put him in the starting lineup. Hopefully, you don't have to make any automatic subs. And then if he doesn't play, someone will come off the bench, hopefully. But if you feel like this is too risky, go without Liverpool players because I'm not sure where Trent is going to play. I'm not sure whether Salah is going to play. We have to wait and see. That is why he's on the watch list. We have to see how they play against Arsenal. Will they start? Will he get subbed off? If he doesn't start, I'll definitely bring him in for this fixture. If he gets taken off like in the 50th minute, then he's a good option for this game as well. So first option, Memphis Depay of Barcelona is playing against Benfica at home for that game. Over the weekend, he's playing against Espanyol, so keep an eye on Barcelona against Espanyol. De Vrij, I'm not expecting him to play against Napoli, but I'll keep an eye on that on Sunday as well. But he's playing against Shakhtar in match day 5. And Diego Jota playing against Arsenal over the weekend, but FC Porto in midweek. So it's going to be interesting to keep an eye on all these players. Remember, Depay is one that I'd ask you guys to go for first. De Vrij is an injury risk at the moment, but if you don't want to go for that, you can always go for Skriniar. And also Jota, if you feel like it's too much of a risk, you can go without Liverpool players. Remember, this is just a watch list. This is not my team selection video, my wildcard selection video, my limitless team video. This is just a watch list. Keep an eye on these players over the weekend's games and throughout the rest of this week. Like, I'm recording this video before Netherlands play against Norway, so I want to see how Depay does in that game as well. So as always, if you haven't joined the league, make sure to join it. That's 83UVQC0809. Make sure to smash the like button if this video was of any help. I'm still trying to get to 500 subscribers, so make sure to subscribe as well. Thank you for watching. Keep staying safe, and I'll definitely catch up with you guys on the next